Hey, what's up? I'm Meites, and this is my story.
Okay, so something completely different this week. This is a young man that I met last week while I was on a very, very commercial job. And he came up to me and with great courage just went, "Can I have a picture taken?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not? Jump in, have your picture taken." So off the back of that, I thought I would get this young man down and see what his story was, because we literally, no word of a lie, we met for probably 7 minutes. We took 4 or 5 pictures. He was gone. So I thought, let's sit you down and find out what's your story. So who are you and what's your story, my friend?
So my name's Meites. I'm Vietnamese, born in Czech Republic. That's why I don't look like a typical Czech. Yeah, I'm yellow. So, and I live in Birmingham. I study at University College Birmingham. I study tourism, which is a bit weird because everyone would think that I study art or like design or anything like that. And basically, I met Matt on the street, and it was just so random because I was working out of uni with my mate after like a library session, writing dissertation, exhausted, and we're just like challenging ourselves because we like to leave our comfort zone. Okay. And I saw Matt taking professional pictures, and I was just like, he's got light exposure thing, that big lenses. I was just like, these must be expensive. I was just like, I might piss him off, but let's just ask him for fun if he's gonna take a picture of me. I asked.
That's very cool. Yeah. And you told me before we started talking that you actually do something. You count down from 3 to 1, or 1, 2, 3, and just go for it.
So my thing is, I always say, I count to 3, and I just have to do it. Otherwise, I will never ask anyone, or I will never do anything.
Well, I think you tend to overthink things, don't you? So 3 seconds is great. And I was, how do I say this? I was excited because it's the sort of thing that I would do. I would just take the piss and go and ask for the photo. So I was really interested. But because it was on a commercial job, I didn't have time to really chat to you. I didn't really have time to find out anything more about you, but you reached out to me on social media. I sent you the image. This is the images that we took.
One of the best pictures ever anyone taken me of doing L3s. How is it called? 100.
So we'll go on to that. So when you see the picture, you'll understand this young man is a breakdancer, right?
Yeah.
So how did you get into breakdancing?
So basically, when I was back in Czech Republic, and I was doing martial arts back then, so I had like physical strength and everything, but I was never confident to talk to people, or like, especially to talk to girls. And you know, when you're 14, 15, you kind of like, you like that girl over there and that. And like, my mate went to like a school ball, and there were like breakdancers having a showcase. Okay. And he was just like, man, he wasn't confident either. And he was just like, man, if you want to get chicks, we need to start dancing, man.
So the reason you started dancing because of girls?
Yeah, because of girls, basically. And then it turned into my passion.
And that's cool. But question, did you get the girls?
I kind of did.
Okay,
it's a good starting point for attraction, though.
There you go. So, but also, in terms of, like you said, I think it's interesting that you used that for building your confidence.
Yeah.
So essentially, you found a creative outlet that built your confidence. We've had a little chat previously. So you're kind of invested in that b-boy culture. You do art, graffiti, all sorts of things. You've got your own YouTube channel that's not necessarily about breakdancing, but we'll get onto that. So tell us a little bit more about your art and the stuff that you create, because you actually gave me some really cool stickers, which was a really nice touch. I took a picture and you just threw some stickers at me, and I was like, oh, they're cool. But what's the story behind the stickers? What inspires your art? What sort of stuff do you create? You've got a little bit of stuff there that I know you could show us a little bit of, and maybe we'll do some filming of after. Yeah. But so you're invested the graffiti, all of those things. How did you get into creating art?
So basically, because I was dancing is very linked to hip hop, and 4 pillars of hip hop is graffiti, dancing, MCing, and DJing. And I kind of always was interested in graffiti as well. I started doing graffiti, and in 2015 I got to know that I'm gonna study in the UK.
Right.
That I can't get caught or do anything like, you know what I mean?
Oh, painting on walls, you mean?
You're painting on walls and like.
Yeah,
So,
back in the Czech Republic.
Back in Czech Republic. So
Okay.
I decided to do stickers. So I was doing
Much safer.
Yeah, much safer. It's just like littering the city, so you won't get big fines or like criminal records and stuff. And basically, one day, my friends, they were very sad. My close friends, we have like a group of 10 people, and they were very sad that I'm leaving because I come from village in a small town.
Right.
So we like very bound together,
Yeah.
and I just came up with an idea to stick all my stickers to places where we used to hang out or drink or like.
That's lovely.
To these places, and
so you leave your mark on those places that have made stories for you guys.
Yeah.
But you're in the UK, so when those guys go back to that place, they go, we made that memory, we created that story. They think of you. That's a really nice touch. I like that.
That's like I always tell them that I'm always around, so seek me around even if I'm in the UK. That's like a mark that I'm kinda technically physically there.
That's
because
very
of that
cool.
sticker.
That's a really nice touch. Yeah, definitely.
Pull out these stickers.
These are very cool. Yeah.
And
so you've got your own characters and stuff that you create, and you just stick a bomb everywhere.
Yeah, like not everywhere. Now I pick spots.
Okay.
I used to like, I don't know, it turned into like a hobby. I used to do like 5,000 stickers, and I would bomb them everywhere. And like my city is literally littered. My city is called Znojmo.
Are you going to get yourself in trouble for saying this? This is going out on the internet, that.
I'm not in Czech Republic, so it should be okay.
Okay, but you've got to go back sometime.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, hopefully the authorities won't see any of that, and it's art. We're creating art.
Yeah. And like, my stickers got several letters on them, my nickname, and also IKA, which is a Slovakian girl, an artist that I met. And it's like a symbolism, and I like to support local artists and like upcoming artists. So I put her everywhere. And 3B is my classmate. It says Birmingham, Broadway, and Barcelona. We're very close, and me and my friend, and like I just tag it everywhere as well.
That's very cool. Very cool. So you're obviously born in the Czech Republic, of Vietnamese parents. You've told me previously that you travelled when you were because you competed with your martial arts before you started the breakdancing and stuff, right? So you've travelled all over the world.
Kinda, yeah.
And that is kind of the basis of your YouTube channel, am I right?
Yeah. So basically, my YouTube channel is based on travel vlogs or documenting my travels and my kind of life. And I just, since I've been like studying in the UK, I fell in love with traveling, because before I was traveling. But it was always like going to the gym, to the competition, and then to the hotel room. But then
you never get to experience a country really until you go in with some free time, right?
Then I went to Birmingham. I started exploring the city, met some cool people that explore abandoned buildings and cranes and stuff.
Oh, nice.
And then
okay.
I had like the opportunity throughout the university to study like abroad. I lived like 6 months in Australia.
Wow.
And then I was for 1 year in America, in close to New York.
Okay.
Where we traveled the whole West Coast and like throughout America. That's where I fell off with traveling.
So your favorite place in the world that you've traveled to?
My favorite place to travel to is Canada.
Okay.
Because it's just the culture, the way people are, and everything. But for living, for now, because I haven't lived in Canada for a while, it's Australia.
Okay.
Because I just love it. 6 months there.
Well, that's a great experience. So 6 months in Australia for your university. I mean, I never got that at uni.
Study exchanges, yeah.
So tell us a little bit more. So where are you in your university? How long have you got left? How long are you going to stay in lovely Birmingham, where we met?
So I've got 3 months left approximately until I hand in my dissertation and finish my assignments.
Wow.
And then I'll see if I go and graduate or not.
Cool.
In like September,
I'm sure you'll graduate.
So.
I'm sure you'll graduate.
I'm in the final year, as I said, and I don't know how I'm gonna end up. Like, I'm a spontaneous person, so I won't have like travel plans for now.
Yep.
But I'm not planning to study furthermore, because I don't think you really need the education to do what you have to do and like to be successful in things. It's it's a good opener for people, and like it gives you opportunities to meet people. But
definitely, and that's what it's about, isn't it? Like you telling stories, this story of us, how we met.
Yeah.
This is very random. But I think it's really important. You're obviously a creative person, and creativity is about creating stories, telling stories, inspiring people, inspiring others. So I think I'm very interested. I deliberately didn't check out the YouTube channel because I didn't want us to know too much about one another before we sat down and had a chat. I thought it just might be more interesting. We're winging it. But I will definitely go and check out the YouTube channel. So that's the plan. Well, I say that's the plan. No specific plans, but to travel. Once you finish uni, travel more, explore the world, create more video, and get more experiences, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's basically like, my YouTube channel is like a way of documenting my way, because I truly believe if you want to do something, you can just do it without money or with money. So I'm planning to just backpack around the world, document everything. That's like my
cool.
YouTube channel, Meites Explores, based on that.
We'll put some links and everything to this, guys. And it's very interesting, dude. So you've got to check him out.
I only just started like in last 3 months. And I don't know why. It was always my dream to do it. When like,
So if you've only been doing it for 3 months, what was the catalyst? What was the thing that made you start? Because I think that's a lot of the problems creatives have. I know. Yeah. I don't. This is the first time I've put myself in a situation where I'm interviewing someone, where I'm in front of the camera, and it feels really weird. But if you don't do it, if you don't start, what are you going to do?
True.
But what was there a moment where you went, I've got to do this?
So there was like a moment when I came back from States to Birmingham. I was really depressed. I didn't know what to do. I felt confused. Cultural exchange, everything. I don't know what was happening.
Well, from America to Birmingham.
Yeah, it's a bit different than New York and Birmingham, you know.
Hey, Birmingham's a very cosmopolitan city. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. But perhaps not on the scale of New York yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
So my friend gave me an advice to take cold showers, and you know how it is when you go into cold shower. You have to do it, and like you have to count into 3. That's how I learned this
technique again.
Yeah. And I just wrote down on a paper the things I always wanted to do. I put them on the wall, and basically, thanks to those cold showers, because I left my comfort zone, I started leaving my comfort zone even more.
Brilliant.
I started even to walk down the street and talk to random people, and I just like to
and
push
that's how
my
we
limits.
met. Clearly, you just pushed the limit and tested it.
And then I was just like, let's start a YouTube channel. You always wanted to do it because everyone's been telling you got interest in life, you do art, you do this, you in the UK and stuff, you travel. So it's just like, let's do it, let's just do it.
And how do you find it? I know you're sort of just documenting your life, but do you have a sort of strategy, or do you have a plan when you're putting these things together, or is it just, I'm just going to film and see what comes up?
So my plan, I kind of have like 5 years or 10 years plan, like long-term planning, what I've learned, it works the best. And I just want to be consistent. A video every week from like where I go, where I live.
That's very cool. And it's not easy.
It's not easy. No.
I was telling you, I set myself the challenge of doing one written blog post a week for a year, and even that's very hard. So I can't imagine how hard it would be to put out video every week with the editing and all the things that go with it. So good for you.
It's like a challenge for me, and like a proof to me that if I say something that I actually do it.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a big challenge, but you kind of motivated me a lot, because when you spoke about your project, it's just like, I don't know, it's so inspiring to me.
That's really kind. That's really kind to hear. Definitely very kind to hear.
And even like meeting people like you that are open-minded, the moment I asked you to take a picture of me, you was just like, let's do it. You know, it was, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. It was just like, let's do it.
Well, realistically, I'm a commercial photographer, and people pay me quite a decent amount of money to take their picture. But you have to be, as a creative, I'm not going to miss an opportunity. If someone says they want to do a really cool b-boy handstand in front of my camera, of course I'm going to snap it. But we literally did. We took probably 5 pictures?
4 pictures, yeah.
And the one was absolutely
spot on.
It was spot on, wasn't it? And I was on a really corporate job, so it would have been, my client was with me, but they loved it as well. So I think it says a lot for having that courage, whether it's counting to 3, whatever it is, to just go and do it. Yeah. Start something. Ask the question. I could have turned around and gone, oh, fuck off. I'm not taking your picture. But you seem like a cool guy. You had a big smile on your face, which goes a long way for me. If you'd have come over, well, can I have a picture taken?
That's true.
All right. But that smile, that's infectious, and that's energy to me. And I could tell you're a creative dude. And that's why I just wanted to get you in front of the camera and see if the cleverly placing the stickers in there. I like it. And just see what you're all about. And I think it's really kind of you to come and indulge my bizarre interview, or if whatever you'd call it, or another blog entry. But as I say, we're clearly on the same sort of thing and it's really interesting to see where you're going to go with your stuff. So where's next? Where's next on the travel itinerary that you're going to go?
After I graduate, me and my friend that I met in America, we're planning to do Interrail in Europe. Wow. I always wanted to do it. It's just like traveling by trains, and of course, I love trains.
I've always wanted to do that actually, and I've never done it. And it sounds a really cool thing to do. So you're going to start in the UK and
from London all around Europe. We'll see, because I still want to go to Canada for a work camp for the summer, and so I'll try to travel as much around Europe and then go to Canada for 3 months, and then coming back probably to Czech Republic.
Yeah,
and then.
Hopefully not being arrested for the stickers.
Hopefully. And then my close friends, we decided to buy one-way tickets to Vietnam, and we'll see what's going to happen.
That's very cool.
We're just going to backpack, we'll volunteer, work anywhere.
Brilliant. And that sounds amazing. And that's going to be one hell of an adventure that you'll obviously document.
Yeah, I hope
as
so.
You go. Well, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. You're a very inspiring young man. I'm very pleased that we got to meet. I'm very pleased that we got that picture. I'm so grateful for you coming down and having a chat. It's been brilliant, and I look forward very much to seeing what's going on in the future, and all the links to this man's social media and his YouTube channel. We'll fill it all in and do all that for you. So
thanks so much, man. Thanks for having me here.
No,
I always wanted to try this. This is my first interview or this kind of podcast. And
mine too. Definitely mine too. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. And finally I've had the opportunity.
We've done it in the right way, I think. I just wanted it to be casual and just two people having a chat about creativity. And if anyone else takes anything away from it, great. You've inspired me. I've hopefully done a little bit for you. That's just brilliant. That's what people should be doing for one another, isn't it? Right?
That's true. Create, explore.
There you go.
And conquer, yeah.
Create, explore, and conquer. I like that. Yeah. Heard it here first. You never know. Taglines for future projects. Create, explore, and conquer.
It's from A$AP Rocky's song, featuring Skepta.
There you go.
I took it over.
There you go. We'll include the link to the track in there as well. I'm a bit old and out of date. Missed that one. Missed the reference. But dude, thank you so much for being here.
So much
really appreciate it. And check this guy out. He's a cool dude. Nice. Right, let's press stop on that. This one shut down, but this one's still going. Nice.